Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. The entire Baldwin family needs to go. That is what Selena fans are talking about over the entire Mean Young Lady debate. The issue is warm to a limited extent, and everybody in question, like Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber, needed to shout out in general. There's such an excess of show that you can't envision. So, what do you think? Did the Mean Young Ladies really apologize well? Did the Baldwin family quit having such discussions? Did Selena truly express whatever about the entire issue? What did Hailey say? Stay tuned for all the tattle, all the debate. I'm not saying she merited it, however. I'm saying God's timing is, in every case, right? The entire contention is about this video, wherein the three amigos, Hailey, Kendall, and Sky, are probably attacking cells, proceeding to kind of legitimize the entire body disgracing occurrence that occurred after her excursion pictures turned into a web sensation, and saying that she kind of merited the situation, which is mean. Without a doubt. Here's some setting for you, assuming you missed that piece of the tattle. A couple of days prior, Selena traveled to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and stood out as truly newsworthy when a well-known mainstream social media Twitter account called Pop Base posted pictures from her excursion. The photos highlighted Cel go killing in a dark swimsuit, and the Twitter account subtitled it, "Selena Gomez looks flawless as she models for paparazzi in Cabo." Yet apparently, that wasn't sufficient for savages. And they did what they needed to do, and they were extremely mad about it. One individual composed, "She's got to lose a few pounds." Sheila and Tubby favored that and said, "Gracious, she's gigantic." And another gave an idea to the pop star. She wants to head out to the Reese Center as opposed to being fixated on beautiful models. While approaching the subject, fans have been hypothesizing that Kendall, Hailey, and Sky did it deliberately to make an impression on Selena that she kind of merited the entire thing. You should believe it's simply a fan hypothesis, right? It's not a theory. Fans have been savaging both Hailey and Kendall for concealing Selena, and for being really spiteful to her about the entire show. Here's the reason it's occurring. A TikTok video was shared with Hailey's TikTok profile and was later erased. A TikTok client at Riri's Tea retransferred the erased video and requested that supporters show up and express their genuine thoughts all in all on the off chance that they felt that it had quite recently been a blameless clasp, or, on the other hand, on the off chance that Kendall, Hailey, and Sky were making an impression on somebody. And the last decision, well, most fans thought the entire situation was simply excessively obscure on the off chance that there wasn't a thing off base and deliberate. Right. What is the point of erasing what one fan composed? This sound hasn't moved since, like last year, when it was hard to hear purposeful one individual recorded another and supported the piece of feedback by saying nobody utilizes this sound without reason. Individuals began savaging Kendall and Hailey for the entire occurrence and were truly cruel about it. One fan wrote, "I feel Kendall is the sort of young lady that would snicker with her companions at you for breathing." Another additional Kendall and Hailey appear as mean young ladies who tell individuals they're not mean. This situation arrived where Hailey and the young ladies needed to remark in general. Hailey remarked on Riri's bother video and said, "I never remarked on this kind of thing, yet we were simply having a young ladies' night and did an arbitrary TikTok sound for no particular reason. It's not coordinated with anybody, man. She is genuinely so innocent," she remarked overall. Like, why, when you know that there's such a lot of wrongdoing drifting against you? Don't give them one more motivation to add to the rundown. It's Selena. Hailey, clearly things will warm up, and when you know your set of experiences and the way things have been in the past, this is the most moronic thing you could do right now. Only a couple of months back, Hailey, in discussion with Alexander Cooper, said, "I regard her, there's no show by, and by that is the reason I'm similar to, it's all regard, it's all affection. That is additionally why I feel like if everyone on our side knows what occurred, and we're great, and we can leave it with lucidity and regard, and like that is fine." She then, at that point, made sense of how the three, Hailey, Justin, and Selena, of them discussed their connections, and it brought a reasonable comprehension from all sides, saying it gave her a ton of harmony and that them three know what happened. What will be, you're never going to have the option to address each story, and there will be new ones that come. It's never going to end, and that is the reason I reached the place that is the reason I didn't talk about a ton of this stuff. Tough fans have consistently savaged Hailey, Yet she was unable to get a handle of them, and Selena was generally ready to handle her skeptics beforehand. It was affirmed that Hailey asked Selena for help on all the savaging that had been occurring where she was being named as the lowlife in the trio. Rumors from far and wide suggest that she, in a real sense, asked Selena to request that her fans shut down all the scorn against her, with so much looking for help, and all that how might she act all cheeky and vindictive in the TikTok video levels of being a two-timing individual genuinely. At any rate, Kendall had proactively been playing the casualty card on Hulu's The Kardashians. When asked what harms Kendall the most, she said, "I think the one that I surmise harms the most is that individuals believe I'm a mean young lady. Since that is simply not the case, it tends to be disturbing when somebody is scrutinizing your personality, and if by some stroke of good luck like individuals knew me someplace in the episode she likewise referenced, like I could be strolling down the road doing literally nothing and someone generally has something terrible to say, gracious unfortunate cat." And everybody gets distraught at her for not a glaringly obvious explanation. Right on the off chance that this show wasn't all enough for fans, Selena needed to intercede, and she likewise added more fuel to the dramatization by saying, "It's okay, I don't allow these things to get me down, bae." Pleasant to each everybody, you saw what she did there. She never denied the bits of gossip and the fan hypotheses, however, through unobtrusive clues, simply explained that she is solid and doesn't get annoyed by any of these stunts, and she's truly sharp to have left her unpretentious clues for fans and afterwards sidelined the entire issue with her "be pleasant to everybody" cunning Selena. We have hardly any smelled vengeance in that remark. Selena realizes that her fans won't quit savaging at any point in the near future, thus she just added a fuel to the entire debate by not denying the tales that the video was designated at her. It's acceptable for herself, and she realizes hat fans won't allow it to be acceptable as far as any of the stars in that TikTok video. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.